Alright, so whiz time. Not where's time, whiz time. Yeah, the more I watch these big money guys on YouTube playing blackjack and baccarat like prats, well, basically, there's not many people playing blackjack. There's Jason Bulkey, Mr. Handpay, and there's Brandon O'Brien, and then there's Vegas Matt Morrow, who just does basically showman bets on table games. He's a slot guy. He just does silly bets once in a while, and I do not get what the purpose of that is, but I guess it's just for entertainment, not his, but his audiences. I mean, he's built 600,000 plus. It's amazing to me. I mean, I know that all of those channels have the same subscribers, so that somebody who's subscribed to Brian Christopher is going to be also, watching Mr. Handpay and Matt Morrow. So basically, it's a sort of it's the same audience. It's not 2 million different people. You know what I mean? Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Double. Sorry. Yes, double for the tie. And +1. And double down. And +1. So far, so good. Uh-oh. Big mouth. Alrighty, so that's a repeater. And that's 2, 3, third. Alright. So we made a little bit there. Double for the loss. Cheeky one that, wasn't it? But not good enough. Ooh, that was tough. 51. Did I lose the first one? Yeah, I think that's 51 second, but I'm not absolutely sure. Alexa?
This is a reminder.
Stop. Yeah, okay, so I think that's back to the min. Double for the loss. Repeat. Double down. Oh, I think I need a drink of water after that. Bloody hell. But there's absolutely nothing that happens with this sim that's different from what happens on the tables. I mean, you watch any of the most prolific blackjack player, and probably the worst, is Jason. I mean, he puts on a good show, I must say, and I guess that must be his primary thing, because there's no good blackjack. I mean, he has his little things where he says, always double down on your 11s, and always. But the big mistake he makes is splitting into multiple hands. In my opinion, his money, his choice. It's entirely up to him. All I'm basically saying is that if that was my money, I would play very differently. Oh, you shitbag. Okay, that's got to be 3-4, isn't it? Something like that. Alright, moved up a bit, back to the min. That was tough to beat. And I thought for a minute he'd managed the Wiz had managed a 21 up there. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. So I got another dealer catch. That's basically what happened there. And then the dealer got a dealer catch. So we got to double that. All right. Yeah, I'm not meaning to be unkind to Mr. Handpay, because he does what he thinks is necessary to maintain the excitement and engagement of his audience, I guess. He's certainly not out to make any money, because he doesn't. He told me that he sometimes has 6-figure losses in a day, which is horrifying. That's 51 seconds. See, now lots of people split these. To me, it's a double down. But, you know, I keep needing to look up when should you split fours, and I don't think, because 8 potentially, you know, with an ace added to it is a good hand. But I don't know. I double down. I double down on 8s, whether it's split 4s or some other 8 the hard way, against 5, between 5 and 5 to 6, not against 4. Can't remember why. It's just years and years. You know, it's how it goes, isn't it? I guess that's a repeat. One, 2, second. Oh, 3, 4, third. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seven, 4, drop. Nine, 4. 11, 4. 8, 4. We got 3 on that, so I'm taking it all off. 8, 4. I always do that. The way I do it is if the down win is 100, I don't take it off the down. Sorry, if the drop win is 100, I don't take it off the down. If it's more than 100, then I take it all off. So in other words, I don't say, you know, if I won 300 with a drop bet, I wouldn't say I'm keeping 100 and taking 200 off. Do you get what I mean? I mean, I'm saying all of it comes off. So that was I've lost myself now. I think I said 8, 4, didn't I? Look at that up there. Is that 8 cards? No, 7 cards. 8, 4, so 4, 5. Oh boy. Alright, 14, 15. Alright, 14, 15 saved our 1650. Depends how you want to look at it. I mean, you know, there's lots of people will say these silly things like, with a martingale, I'm not going to bet, you know, sort of 5 whatever in order to win $5, and you're not. You're betting the amount to win that amount, and then it just happens that on top of that you get a small bonus. Well, that's a lousy idea. Here I could say, okay, so I just risked 3,000 to win 300, which is only 10%. But what I actually did was I bet 3,000 to win 3,000, so that then the win to date goes back to sort of, I saved the 1350 that was at risk and added 300 to it. I'm babbling, sorry. I think that's a clear and back to the minimum. I will stand on my natural, thank you. $51 second. repeat. One, two, second. 3, 4, third. Oh, here we go. Well, that time it worked. Okay, minimum. Yeah, the thing with blackjack that's really kind of fun is everybody's an expert, me included. So no doubt Jason would tell me that he does what he does because it's the smart thing to do, it's the logical thing to do, but he has his own expression, which is not unique to him, but he says that he tilts from time to time. Came up with a new way to spell tilty, Tiltty, the other week. But how he spells is up to him too. It looks to me like a repeat. So we're at 2200. It's another one of those kind of like, but we're ahead. You know, that's what matters. Double for the loss. 1, 2, third. 3, 2, drop. Oh dear. 3, 2, 5, 2. 6, 2. 6, 2 it is. So I didn't take the drop off there. 6, 2 it is. 8, 4. Bugger you, mate. We're going to call this 8, 9 now, after the tie. Because calling it 8, 8 would be just silly. Oh dear, look at that. Talk about a dealer's catch. But like I keep saying, none of this is unusual. None of this is suspicious. None of this is fraudulent, inaccurate, wrong, whatever. You know, because this guy, I'm sure the wizard himself didn't put together this program. I may be entirely wrong, but I'm sure that clever as he is, there are limits. But anyway, back to the minimum. It is absolutely reliable. And I know what I'm talking about. That's pretty. For very little money. But that's alright. 51, second. Repeat it. Oh! 1, 2, second. And we're out. Double for the loss. Repeat. That's a bugger, isn't it? Double it. Maybe. Okie dokie, so there we are, the end of the first shoe. We're at near enough 3,000. It's not too bad. Not terrible. Back to the minimum, not because it's a new shoe, we don't care about that, but because that's what the rules are telling us to do. +1 for the win. +1 for the win. Oh bugger. Double that one for the mean tie. Now we are back to the plus max, which means the max that we can bet in a winning streak. Oh, another dealer's catch. I mean, you know, just great. I love it. Oh, adding a few of these. As soon as we lose one, we'll just eat it. Aha, there we go, back to the minimum. Making money. Okay, I'm going to hit that. I will not split eights against a 9 or higher. I just won't do it. I'm sorry. I mean, and all sorts of people say I'm mad, but my money, my choice, right? That's what I'm always saying. Double for the loss. I just don't see the sense of having 2 losers instead of 1. 1, 2, third. Oh, catching quite a few of those. 1, 2, third, back to the minimum. That was a nice one. Loved it. Double for the loss. Repeat. Uh, 51 second. See, the dealer caught a dealer catch. Is that 2, 3, third? I think it is. I'm not sure though. I'll take that. Alright, minimum. I think that you know, what might be valuable for anybody who is interested to see if pattern betting really works is to just play for an hour or two against this sim using their own method and see how they come out. You know, betting Jason style, which is, you know, sort of where you can't bet multiple hands with this, but sort of like way down, and then, you know, because I mean, he starts his lowest bet, his minimum is 500, and he talks about what a great spread there is at Rivers Casino, but they top him out at 10,000. That's a spread of 1 to 20. That's terrible. That's terrible. You know, but he likes it. +1 for the win. +1. +1. Eh. But just repeat that one. Now we're 2, 3. Oh. But these are common. They really are. You know, I mean, this is the thing. It just gets me that people doubt sims. Crooked sims, I suppose there are some, but what's the point of those? It's just, you know. And I mean, I suppose the argument could be that, you know, somebody like the Wizard, who is in the business of being a shill, I mean, whatever else, he might pretend to be a sort of a man of the people, a sort of guy who's looking after the interests of players, but his business really is attracting more suckers, the word is punters, to the websites, that is, to the online casinos that his boss owns. And I think that it would be very bad for him if he were to develop a sim which encouraged people to think that they can win at blackjack when it's actually crooked, and it gives them a bigger advantage. Because the truth is that all the time that I was transcribing these sessions over to Excel, the Wiz was kicking my ass in terms of the number of wins and the number of losses. I was well into negative territory, much higher than expectation for the game, which is somewhere between 1/4% and 3/4% if you play well. which I suppose must include splitting aces against tens. Sorry, eights against tens. I don't like either aces or eights. I admit that. Splitting wise. That's a double for the tie. That's a double down. And that's a plus max. Oh, bloody hell, another one. So that's a repeater, isn't it? Alright, so we are going to chase that. Alright, so we've won back our lost 125, so we go back to the min. Plus one. Double for the lost second. We need to do 2-3 third. 2-3 it is. This is getting weird, isn't it? Back to the min. But no, the wizard would not get behind a crooked sim, I don't think, and it most definitely is not a crooked sim. I will say that forever. Okay, so we just lost 100, so that's 1-2 second, 3-4 third. That was a nice one. Definitely a dealer's catch. So we're $5 ahead, which is good. Ahead is better than behind. Yeah, that's what Vegas Matt says. Are we going to get even, or are we going to get even worse? I like that. Double for the loss. 1-2 third. Three, 2 drop. 4-2. 5-2. 5-2 it is. 7-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh dear. 11-8. This isn't looking good. This is the third bet. Suddenly, no dealer's catches. 11-8. So that's 2-1 drop. 1.5 1. 2.5 2. 4.5. I think we've got to make this 4.5 5. It's getting silly. Excuse me. 4.5 5. Lost that one, didn't we? So we're at 9.5 5 drop. That looks good. So that's 6.5 5. Oh boy. 12 10. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. 12 12-10, and look where we're at dex-wise, and also look at the running count up there, -8. But we pulled it off. Minimum. That was really nice. And again, it's what happens. Just watch Jason. Spectacular wins, spectacular losses. Double for the loss. Double down. Oh, look at that. I got my 21, and what does the whiz do? Oh, shit. So we'll double that. We're not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to go into another shoe. Not with, what have I got there, 8,000, something like that? I think that's 2-3. Well, there we are. We came out of that very nicely. All right. So 8,000, nearly 9,000 ahead on this one, which is much appreciated. Thank you, Wizard. You're so kind. Catch you next time.